Well, to talk about this absolutely historic moment for India and Shubhanshu Shukla, I'm joined by a spaceflight specialist and with research and operational experience, Mr. Simon Evetts. Simon, welcome to NDTV. Firstly, how ambitious is a mission like this, especially for a country like India, which has such huge ambitions when it comes to space exploration, when it comes to developing its own space program, sending an Indian to the moon? This is possibly the first step towards it, isn't it?
I think that's pretty key what you just said. It is the first step. Human spaceflight programs are incredibly complex. They're lengthy, they take a lot of resources, and with the way that technology has developed, the modern new space era and how things are being done now is very different to, say, 40 years ago when the first Indian went into space. So understanding how to do human spaceflight, how to be involved, the international collaborations that are required, the government commercial relationships that are required. These are all steps that this particular mission is enabling. And it's allowing that start to Gaganyaan to be seen internationally and providing a degree of confidence, I think, within India that we've started this process now. We're going all the way, as you just said there, we're going all the way to the moon, and this is the start. Yeah. So it's pretty significant.
You know, this comes on the back of the success of the Chandrayaan mission. And of course, many countries are collaborating, which is what it should be. But when you look at it in isolation, where do you feel India stands at the moment, Simon?
Well, if you look at the space sector broadly, India is a power player. As you just said, India has been to the moon, and so few countries have done that. I look at the space sector slightly differently. I'm a human spaceflight specialist, so I look at the human spaceflight program. So there is where India, I believe, is starting to make big gains and gain traction, and this is a good example of that traction, where it can be in the vanguard of the field, human spaceflight, as it moves forward, because it's got the strength, it's got the capabilities, the foundations, if you like, to do that. So I'm really pleased to see that India is now taking these steps forward, because I'm quite sure that you can go all the way.
Simon, finally, what are the key lessons or best practices can India draw from this mission, especially in order to increase and strengthen our Gaganyaan mission, which you know we have set our eyes on? What can we as a country draw from this experience?
I think one of the things that India needs to understand is, so this is a short duration mission. It's a commercial mission. A certain amount of preparation and selection of the individuals was required. But what you have to look at when you've got a human spaceflight program that is a significant program, such as the one India intends, those individuals will be career astronauts. They will be decades going through these difficult and stressful missions. And so the selection of those individuals is going to be key. The selection program needs to be detailed, it needs to be appropriate, and I'm sure it will be, so that the cream of Indian society are found for those astronaut positions as the program develops and moves forward.
All right, Simon Evetts, thank you very much for speaking with NDTV and sharing your views on this historic moment, not just for India, but for the entire world.